guys, Tim here. Today we're going to do an unboxing of this Mobile Juice Pack Air. It's made for iPhone 4 and 4S. It is an external 1500 milliamp battery case. So it has a protective case and the battery. Let's go ahead and pop her open here. So my 4S is about 2 years old, so I wanted something to extend the battery life a little. So we have a cable, and it looks like it's USB to micro USB. That's kind of disappointing, but let's see what we got here. We have the Mophie loves you. Hopefully I love it. We have an instruction guide and the device itself. So it just splits apart. And then I have my iPhone 4S, and it just plugs into the bottom, and then it slides down some preset rails and plugs into the top. So now you can see, it doesn't quite double the thickness. The silver part is pretty much an indication of the original thickness of the phone. So the black is the extra battery, and it only goes up to right here. So it's this space of the phone. On the bottom you have indicator lights for how much charge, and this will do 500 full charges. So if you recharge the battery at say 50%, that only counts as half a charge. It does have a button here which is standby. So if you see my phone right now, it is not in charging mode. If I flip standby to non-standby, you notice it goes to charging. So this is now using the back battery to charge the internal battery, and it will continue to cycle through that way until the external battery is used. It uses the internal battery first and then the external battery. When you charge, it will charge the internal battery first, then the external battery. So when you use it, it uses the external battery first, then the internal battery, because it will deplete the external battery first. If you leave it in standby mode, you'll actually get longer life. If you wait until your phone is almost dead, flip standby to on, it will recharge the phone, and you'll actually get longer battery life that way, because when the case is on, it actually draws off the external battery all the time, which decreases the life of the phone, or the life of the external battery. So, the recesses are pretty deep. You really got to kind of poke in there. You have to get your fingertips in there or use, fingernails. It would have been nice to see this external case be a little thinner. It does, it is in there pretty good. So you have your mic and your headphone jack there. It's got the spot for your camera. Oh yes, so this is probably my only complaint. Every charger in my house is an iPhone charger. My guess would be that this company used the micro USB because there's not a licensing fee on it. Whereas if they had used the Apple adapter, there's probably some kind of licensing shenanigans, even though they have an adapter on the inside of the phone here. So unfortunately, you're stuck with micro USB charging, which in my opinion are some of the flimsiest connectors in the world. But that's just kind of what you're gonna have to live with if you want to use this one. You can always, pop it back out of the case if you want to charge just the phone, but I kind of suggest not doing that because you don't want to wear out the how it clips in. But at any rate, I've actually used one of these already, and I see somewhere between a day to 2 days of extra phone time compared to my almost 2-year-old battery just by itself. So I can go 3 days without charging this phone rather than 1 day, which, you know, to me makes it totally worth it. Even if this phone had a new battery, you know, I still, you know, the most I ever made it before was 2 days if I didn't use the phone at all. That's one of the problems with, you know, modern smartphones, is their batteries suck. Just the way it is, because they try to make them smaller and smaller and smaller, which leaves less room for the batteries as they cram more and more and more you know, electronics into them. And especially when you go to, you know, like 3G to 4G to 4G LTE, you know, each protocol has, you know, more and more power requirements. So as the phones upgrade, the battery lives are going to degrade unless, you know, new battery technology is implemented in the phones. So this is Tim for Timmy Tech TV. Please subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up if you like these videos, and we'll see you next time.